Everybody can hear me?
Yes, sir. Good night, sir.
Yes, sir.
Night, everybody. I think I'm more or less that we have some new people online. So we have 12.
Even, sir, even.
Even. So it goes on one.
But there, man, there.
You will talk
Yeah.
generally.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Uh,
Go on, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, man. So to the new people, welcome. Welcome to FX Royalties. I think this is going to be a first official webinar for the year. But this tonight is not really about new people that much. I'm going to see if I can put into place introductory webinar where we're just talking about Forex on a whole, and you can ask any question you want to ask. Tonight is just basically to do some chart breakdown with persons who are already a part of the academy. You're welcome to stay to see what's happening. I don't want you to look at the chart and think it is anything that is hard. At first, most of these persons who are here now, I figure more or less they had the same impression that, Forex was hard until they actually, learn the skill set and start doing it. So it's not anything that is hard. All right, so welcome to those persons again. So German send a piece of chart, the butt like a years in a group the other day. Do you remember which peer?
Tough, man. Tough, man. Tough. A GJ and Jaripod, man.
A GJ. All right. So before we will start analyze the charts. Anybody have any peer with what? Let me first highlight the peers that you guys want me to look at my feedback on. So I know we're looking at GJ. Which other peer?
UJ.
UJ. Another peer.
EU.
EU.
Yeah, one of my.
You are USD. All right. All right. So we have 3 people we can look on tonight. All right, cool. All right.
Sir Ramsey pound dollar.
So
The pound dollar.
you're talking about GB USD.
GU.
All right. All right. We don't think we want any more on that. Like 4 is enough. All right, cool. So let me start with the period that everybody loves, I guess. GJ. All right, so just remember, somebody just put these in the chat so I can go back to the chat and see which ones we had said. So GJ, UJ, GU, and EU, right? Remember. All right, cool. Respect Aldian. All right, so we're gonna start from a top-down analysis. Okay, let's see what's happening. All right, so on the monthly chart. All right, so we have this, this higher low created right here on the monthly chart. I'm just gonna go lower on weekly, see what's happening. All right, so remember now that this is our monthly area. We got this. We have price rejecting from this area more than once. So just have one nice big zone. All right, so we have our demand and our supply area, right? And as you can see is that price created this double top, right? And we can consider this to be a consolidation of price bouncing from support to resistance and from resistance to support. So we already established that. Where is it? Where is this? Already established that these are higher highs, right? So we have a higher high here, then we have a same higher high, which is a double top. So with that said, you can see that clearly that price is trying to push into this area. Right, push into an area that was, that was broken. Right, so the last phase that was broken was, let's see. All right, so if we should look on our line chart, you can see definitely this inefficiency area. So more than likely we're looking for a retest of this area, which price has not gone to retest that area, even though we're seeing wicks on the candlestick chart. So we can change this into so that's that. And 4 hour now, where we're going to use this structure now to make our decision as to what we are going to do in terms of execution. Right. So if we look clearly, right, we can see that price was creating lower highs and lower lows, then it transitioned into creating higher highs and higher lows, right? Right, and then price failed to break this area here, right? So if you should go to, you should take price from the chart. Should take price from the chart. So we have our higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher low. So our focus should be in this area here, right? Right. So we don't look for sales unless this area is broken, or if it is that you want to take it at high risk. Right, seeing that, well, not necessarily high risk in this case, on the, if you're looking from the daily chart perspective, you could look to take sales in this area, given that it seems that we may have a confirmation of a double top. So this was a trade that I posted in the group today, where price came back and could have got a buy entry to this area here. So now that we have established our higher low area, right, which is this area here. Where is that thing? All right, it's higher low here. So we're looking for price to break this area to confirm a sell-off, right? And in this case, still on the daily. In this case, we'll be looking to create a target from the daily time frame, which our target will be. And this depends on the type of trader you are. So if you're a scalper, this doesn't go for you. We plan to swing trade this trade. You're looking at about 566 pips. All right. Let's take a look at transitional time frame, which is 1 hour. So if you notice, this is the 4-hour structure, and what happened is that price was creating this lower high and lower low, and the 1 hour price broke out of this here, came back to retest the trend line here, and then it started created higher highs and higher lows. So even though we're seeing signs that price will reverse, we still have to pay attention to the 1 hour time frame, because the possibility lies that price could come back to this 1 hour structure, right? And then, you know, push into this area here, and then it falls, right? But then again, this is just a bias, right? What you don't want to happen is that you don't want to get caught. You don't want to be caught within this area, right? Because if you should look at this area here, where is it? You don't want to be caught. You don't want to be caught in this area, right? Because if you notice, price is just bouncing from support to resistance, from resistance to support, right? So you want to be either trading, right? In the sense where if it is that you're getting a reversal pattern, which is double top, you get your reversal pattern here, and you're looking to sell. Maybe you might have a fake out to the top and then price turns over, or you're looking for a break of this structure or a revisit to this area to push to the upside. All right, so that's for DJ. But for me personally, I would want to see some more reversal patterns in this area here, or I wait for the 4-hour structure to be broken before I look for sell entries. Right? If you look at this ascending trend line, it's clear that price is not ready to really break the trend line, right? Unless we're gonna get a break of the trend line here, which is basically suicidal, because it'd be actually in the area where price is bouncing up and down. All right, so that's that. Any question regarding to GJ? Yes, sir, Groove.
Yeah, I never hear you.
Now I was saying that if anybody have any question regarding to GJ, persons who trade GJ.
Oh, okay. I'm good.
All right, so it that's simple. I mean, what you don't want is that you get caught up with the 1 hour time frame. Remember, 4 hours is basically the structure that you want to trade from, right? You can trade from the 1 hour time frame, but the 4-hour structure is going to give you a better push of the market. Right, going to give you a better push out the market. So right now, based on my estimation, price is just creating an avenue for price to push to the downside, for price to just turn over to the downside. And that is based on the daily time frame, right? Because this was the last place that price broke, right here. So we looking at it from a bigger time frame. Looking at it from a bigger time frame. We already got this confirmation here with the double top on the weekly time frame, right? So it's possible that we should continue to go to the downside, because this is just correction, right? A pullback for price to turn support into resistance. So the possibility lie that we are moving from a supply zone to a demand zone, which is here. So supply, demand. And clearly, if you look at it from this point of view as well, you can see clearly that it is more of an consolidation. Some people might say accumulation. It doesn't matter. I mean, I think persons overrate how they use words when it comes down to forex, but really and truly, it's basically the same thing. Bear in mind that if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat, or you can open your mic and speak if you have any questions. All right, so we're gonna move on to to what's next pair? Let's take a look at USD JPY. USD JPY is a slower pair. This is a pair that I would recommend any newbie to trade, because it doesn't move fast, like GJ. All right, so where is it? All right, so we have this zone right here. This is what we have. We have this push, and we have this pullback, then we have this push again, and then we have this, this high low being created right there. So we need to mark this. All right, so that's that. All right, we're gonna have this retest of that angle thing. So we're currently on the daily chart, and we're looking for where we're expecting price to go. We need to change this into all right, so that's the daily chart. Also need to pay attention to this break as well. So this was a lower high, so obviously you need to pay attention to that as well. This was the last low here, last low point. So that push to the upside creates a higher low. Time frame run again. 4 time frame. All right, so with this now, the same thing, same approach, right? You need to find your high and low points, right? Always we had a higher low here. Price broke it. Possibility like that is going to go back to retest it. Maybe to do something like this, to push up to a correction, and then push back down to demand, right? But for right now, this is not really it's not really clean right now, so you have to just take note of the lower time frame. Right, so if you notice, I put that line right there, and you can see where price has been creating lower low and lower highs, right? So if we're going to look for sales, then this is going to be right here to push to the downside. Right. Also bear in mind that this is the area that seems to be retesting, and if you notice, price came down and created 1, 2, and we're seeing a possible another rejection to show that price may push to the upside. So that now when it says that once price doesn't break that lower high point, then we should be looking for sells or buy depending on the structure itself. So look at the 4. As it stands now, we're looking at sales, right? As it stands now, we're looking at sales, unless this area is broken right here. So for example, if it does something like this, then we're looking to go to the upside. A target for this now is dependent on support and resistance. So this could be 1. This could be 2. This could be 3. These are your targets. So TP1, take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3. In this case, if you enter in that area there, you say you're risking about 15 pip. You're aiming for aiming for target 2, TP2. Then you have a risk to reward ratio of 1 to 3, which means that if you're risking 15 pips, you're gaining 3 times the amount you're risking, which I think is a sensible move. So, David, I know you trade UJ, so you understand?
Yes, sir.
What's the next pair? Euro USD. It's gonna be the last one for the night. The reason I'm not looking at GB USD is because GJ and USD almost moves the same way. Very rare you see it does move the same way.
Who is that?
GU and GG. All right. Let's go back to the 4 hour. I'm break this down from the 4 hour now because I don't have a lot of time for this one. All right, so this is how it is. So funny thing is that we're getting something like a retest here. All right. We have this high low right here. And this one right here. So either can look for reversals here if you plan to sell it. If you plan to buy it, best way to buy it would be at the lowest price, which will be right here. And in this case, in terms of the target would be, if you're buying, the target will be here. Selling. Well, obviously, this is a correction. And even on the daily time frame, you can see that price is going back to retest this area here, which we also have a here as well. Let's draw this cross. All right, so yeah, it's possible that we could have an retest of this area that was broken here on the daily chart. And this is why it's very important to pay attention to all the time frames. Looking for here for
Sir.
let's go ahead, Mr. Grove.
That's what time frame you're on right now?
All right. I'm on the weekly. I'm looking for a target.
Okay, all right.
But I'm on the weekly now because I could was trying to on the daily was I couldn't see across. So let me just look across again. Sorry, one here. No. Probably this would be one of the nearest ones right here. So could get a nice push to the downside. Let me see the 1 hour targets. Or I could just straight to the nearest low. Yeah, but that's basically it. Right, so if it comes back to here and it maintains the structure, then we buy. If it breaks below, right, then we sell, right? And we have all this area here to play with. So it's not rocket science. We have like about 4 minutes remaining. Any question? Any question?
No, sir. Yeah, I guess on the next link after this one finish, or this is the only one for the night. Yes, sir.
No, yeah, this is gonna be the only one for tonight.
Or
Because we think we went through a lot of stuff. Don't you think?
yeah, man.
Went through a lot of stuff in terms of the whole chart breakdown and stuff like that. So for the new people, they trust me, they get a lot of gems in terms of what we actually do. So I think that should be good. But you guys can go back on YouTube and watch the video. So I'll be posting all the webinars on YouTube.
I'm gonna hear the new people saying this and that. Them
Somebody
good.
asked
All
me,
right, sir.
a new person asking if I trade gold or yeah, right, gold. No, I don't. I don't trade gold. I don't like gold. I mean, everybody has their preference, right? Some people trade GJ, some people trade gold, some people trade VIX. Right? It's just where you feel comfortable to trade. Any other question from any newbies? No? All right. Thanks for joining, guys, for all newbies. If you have any questions, feel free to message in the group. I'm going to have maybe tomorrow night or tomorrow is what, Thursday?
Tomorrow is Wednesday.
Wednesday. All right. So Wednesday, between Wednesday and Thursday, we can have just a night where we just introduce you to Forex, what is Forex, stuff like that. You can ask any question you want to ask. Right. But for now, that's it. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Thank you too. Take care, everyone.
All right, respect, sir.
Yeah, enough respect.